gather round, everyone, and hear again the tale of Drakfu. Welcome back and happy Friday, everybody, as we return to the cold Frostfire Ridge to return to our garrison. So you might remember last time I was having a little bit of garrison trouble because I ran out of quests, obviously because there's a little bit of plot that needed to happen with the garrison missions, and unfortunately wasn't able to move move past that. And there was actually a couple of reasons for it. One, I actually was lacking the order hall resources, or not order hall, garrison resources that I needed, but also the add-on that I used to use was actually really outdated and it really wasn't working anymore. So that's actually why I was having issues. So while I was testing that, I actually accidentally sent out Olin for his first mission. And I know that some people are going to be mad about that because I actually did get requests of, like, with the plot crucial garrison missions, can you read them? Because they actually do have like a little bit of a blurb so you guys can get a little bit of plot that way. And yes, I will in the future. But in this case, I kind of had that blurb and I can't cancel a mission. So that's the way it goes. But happy Friday, everybody. And one other thing that I actually want to point out is I'm going to compliment the Horde a little bit here because this is the level 1 garrison. And while I was trying to figure out that problem, I took a look around and I'm actually really surprised. And the main reason I am is when you get the level 1 garrison for the Alliance, it's very cluttered and messy, and this feels a lot cleaner than that. And so I'll give it to the Horde this time because I like having a cleaner garrison. The other thing also I want to mention here, you might actually notice a few people in here. Obviously, Thrall is now waiting at the campfire, and here is Draka. And actually, Draka is the future mother of Thrall. She is the wife of Durotan, or the mate of Durotan. But first, let's go ahead and claim the full garrison cache that we have, which is a full 500. It's been a couple of days, so like I think it's every 6 hours. Not every 6. It's like every 1 to 3. I think you will get a minute amount, and I'm actually surprised. Because I swear, like, when Warlords of Draenor was active, it was giving more order resources, or more garrison resources each time around, and I think Blizzard cut that, like, cut it in thirds. And I'm a little disappointed by that from them, but let's go ahead and get started by, first of all, talking to War Master Zog and getting our buddy back. And I think you can just go right to the... Yep, you can. So, let's go ahead and go over this. So yeah, we're no longer using the add-on. We're just going to use the regular garrison interface from here on. So there you go. And uh-oh, it broke. Oh, there we go. So we actually need to get a contract for Kala of the Frostwolves. So she's like our official second follower that you can get, and I'll show her off really quick. So Ola Numberhide is a protection warrior in follower context. She is a subtlety rogue, so that's the way she looks. And as you can see, she has some counters. All of these play into the garrison mission table. We're not going to worry about sending anybody off just yet, because I think he'll give another plot mission. As additional missions come to my attention, I will make them available here. I'm sure you will. So, foothold in a savage land. Yay! And now we get a couple more plot quests. So thankfully, first of all, we have one from Farseer Drekthar and one from Gazlo. So here's kind of how your priority should go in Warlords of Draenor. I'm going to give a little bit of advice to people when you're going through this. Make any garrison essential personnel your priority, because you do need to build this as you go along, and the quicker that you can get these quests so you can start working on the resources needed for them or the materials, the quicker you can get them built. So we're going to make Gazlo the priority here. We're ready for construction. I learned a few new techniques when building Ogre. So bigger is better. You know, boss, I think I know how we can take this place to the next level. Bigger walls, more buildings, some space to stretch your arms after a long day of adventuring. Don't get me wrong, it's going to take a lot of resources, but what else are these things for? We can plot it out on the drafting table whenever you're ready. It's going to be glorious. Sorry, my Writing the Ropes channeled in there a little bit. I had to do the glorious Bobby Roode. So there you go.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Jeez.
So you have to upgrade your garrison to level 2, and it does take 200 garrison resources, which, strangely enough, we already have. And I'm going to upgrade, just because I want to see what the level 2 garrison looks like. Again, I haven't seen this stuff. Ashram appearance, so let's take this one too. Our base on Ashram is almost complete, Commander. It would be a huge show of support if you could make a trip out there and put your stamp of approval on the staging area. I can arrange a flight if you're interested. Okay. Ashram is the open world PvP zone in Draenor. Originally, they had intended to give us Alliance and Horde separate capital cities. In the case that we would have gotten Bladespire Citadel, and the Alliance would have gotten Karabor, which used to be the Black Temple. Or eventually would become the Black Temple, sorry. But then they decided, no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to give you a Horde and Alliance encampment in Ashram, and that's all you're going to get. So we do want to actually get that, because that's your portal hub for this expansion. So we'll take care of that. But first of all, I want to talk to Farseer Drekthar.
You must listen to the land.
So, Den of Wolves. Durotan wishes for us to join him. Now that you have established your foothold, I hope he will accept your help. So ride the Frostwolf Rylak to Wargol. We're not going to do that right away because, again, we have so many other things to do. And I do, like I said, you want to put the garrison as your priority, especially since, if you haven't noticed, when you're leveling, you can get gear, but you also can get experience-based quests. And that's really helpful, or experience-based missions that you can follow. Now, first things first, let's go ahead and fly off to Ashram and turn this in at the very least, so that way we can get access to a portal hub. Now, where is... Oh, that's upgrade my garrison. Okay, so all the way over here. There we are. So, we've got Refugee Lonash and Drone Skyhorn. Let's go ahead and do Take Me to Ashram. Now, again, he still has the Spires of Iraq quest. We're not going to worry about that just right off the bat. But, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and do a quick magic cut while we make our way to Ashram. Okay, so here we are coming up on Ashram. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't show I magic cut that, because a lot of the flight path was kind of broken while we were flying here. So I'm guessing that's just part of the lag issues that I was having. I don't know, but let's go ahead and head over to Ashram. So this is the big PvP zone, the world PvP zone that you can get. Basically to mirror, like, Wintergrasp from Wrath of the Lich King. I think it was just like the Isle of Tolbarad in Cataclysm. Mist of Pandaria didn't really have one, but they wanted to bring it back for Warlords. So let's go ahead and talk to Stomphoof.
Greetings.
Commander, I am humbled to be able to serve you. The Lieutenant requests your presence. Okay. Warspear, welcome. Lieutenant Kragil said you might be showing up. I've been ordered to take you to the inn. Okay, so we need to go report to the inn, and actually this is going to help us recruit followers. This is kind of why I wanted to do this first, because the first opportunity you can get to get followers, you should. Let's go ahead and talk to Lieutenant Kragil. Thromka, Commander. I am pleased to finally meet you in person. Inspiring Ashram. I hope you will find our facilities to be up to your high standards. The inn is run by Narnin Donglo. In my opinion, this is the best place to hearth in Draenor. We have new recruits coming through the portal daily. In fact, one of our latest recruits, Zajin, just came through the portal today. If you're looking for weapons or armor, Beska Redtusk will be able to help, or will be happy to help. So, you can talk to Narnin Donglo to get your inn, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to talk to her. And we have 3 targets to talk to specifically, so let's make our way all the way over here. Now, like I said, this is the portal hub, so outside of buildings, you will actually find portals to basically the original capital city. So Orgrimmar, I think Undercity would have one, maybe even Thunder Bluff, but it's limited. They didn't want to have a full-on portal hub. In fact, there's the Orgrimmar portal. So Zarajin.
What you want?
Bossman, you're here too. Phew. I was starting to think I had made a bad call. Let's win this war for the Horde. Okay, so we've done that. And finally, we need to find Beska Redtusk, who is right over here. So here she is. And that's where you can actually get some of the stuff that... So Ashram is kind of its own rep. So you actually would be able to get like a Swift Frostwolf, but you need the Frostwolf Exalted with the Frostwolf Orcs. You can get a pet, you can get a tabard, you can even get a contract if you get revered. And contracts give you additional followers. And you could have up to 25. So now that we've turned this in, let's go ahead and get the next quest, which will probably give us a follower. I think on the Alliance side they do that, so... Here we go.
Greetings.
Thank you again for taking the time to visit, Commander. You have no idea how much it means to us. Aye, sure. Burning Beauty. Before you go, there's someone you should meet. She might get some of your stuff on fire, but I believe she's the best mage this side of Draenor. She belongs on the front lines with you, Commander. So we need to speak with Vivienne. And I'm guessing she's going to be a follower. She's going to be a mage by the sound of it. So let's go ahead and find her. Probably over by their barracks. That's where the other guy was for the Alliance, anyway. Oh, wow. Okay, maybe a warlock.
What would you ask?
So, you are the commander. Sylvanas sent me to find you. The Dark Lady's gift. I was bidden to find my way to you, and to swear my service. Whatever you need of me, I will offer. I take a particular pleasure in turning things to ashes. The Dark Lady sends her regards. So you get the contract for Vivienne. She is a fire mage. Okay, considering she's all around these, all this fell and being a warlock, I thought that would be the case. But there's the portal to the Undercity as well, so you at least know where some of these areas are. And now that we have her, let's go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and spoil it a little bit. I'm going to use my Garrison Hearthstone just to get back, so we don't have to magic cut. Back to Frostwall we go. But now we have 3 followers. So very helpful already. And let's just check the missions. So this is actually bonus XP for your followers. Eventually you do actually want to use these. So this is just a basic explanation of how to do that, but I want to hold off until, I'm really worried we're gonna get a plot crucial one, and I don't want to have followers out. So let's go ahead and actually upgrade to the Great Hall, or upgrade the Great Hall, and boom! Oh my gosh!
I have seen you and your armies win many hard-fought battles across Draenor. We now face our greatest challenge as we attempt to unite against the Iron Horde.
Now, technically, he hasn't seen us win a whole lot of victories, but the way that this works... Actually, if people remember, we did get a quest to go meet with Cordana Fellsong. That actually is supposed to happen when you hit, like, 94, 95. The same thing happens here, is when you're supposed to start gathering the resources. And I think the resources requirement was bigger. So here is the level 2 garrison. Let's go ahead and check it out. I'm excited to check it out. Oh my gosh, yep. I love the fact that it's more riddled with stone. It looks a lot more organized. I really am liking the aesthetic of Frostwall. I do like Lunarfall, but I like Lunarfall in the later stages, not necessarily... in the, like, level 1 stages. So this is how big this area actually is. Let's see if we can actually get a full... There you go. And with an upgrade comes more plots. This is actually a battle pet master you could talk to. We're not going to be taking your quest. Why? Because I don't do battle pets. I know people have asked me to do it. I'm not going to do it. Sorry. That's just not how I roll. Oh, and also you can do this. So... this might seem a little familiar. I believe, yeah, this is the fishing trainer. You can work on fishing in Draenor, and it's encouraged. So you would probably work at it at this pool. We're not going to worry about that because we don't have fishing. And what about you? Clearing the garden. So this is another quest that would happen at about 97. So we're actually right on par with that happening. And in fact, I think we'll probably get the mine too. But we'll double check. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Clearing the garden. This cave is the perfect climate to grow herbs for our garrison. There's just one little problem. All these damn nibblers. I need you to clear them out, and we can get this garden growing. Okay, so all you have to do is just take care of all these Frostwall nibblers. But before we do that, we're not going to take the fishing quest. But we're going to check really quick to see if maybe there is a mine quest. I'm sure there is. Because we might as well just unlock those things. And when you're leveling, I would still encourage you guys to go and do these for the points. Yep, here we go. So here's Gorsal, and there's a little bit of a Gorin problem. Things are not Gorin our way.
The abandoned mineshaft has been overrun with Gorin. They seem to be responding to commands from a big one further down in the mine. You can take him out. The rest will probably retreat. Once you have those Gorin cleared out, we can get that mine up and working.
Okay, so this is how you get the Garrison mine going. Again, this is how professions worked back in the day. So a lot of people actually did. The smaller ones were profession or crafting profession based, and they would just do those because it allowed you to craft. So even your farmers could craft, and it was good at the time. Let's see, bigger is better. We need to find the... Is this it? Is this the main hall? Yes, it is. So here's our upgraded town hall, and here's Gazlo as well.
What you need?
Now that's what I'm talking about. Look at this place. We even gotta pull that back. Little cold, sure, but you can't always have a tropical paradise. You know what I mean? So you can get a basic Garrison blueprint guide, which I believe just gives you all level 1 buildings. Oh, where is it? Oh, there you go. So it automatically learns it. So now we have all basic level 1 buildings available. And here are our plots. So now we have additional plots to be able to work with we didn't have before. Here's the fishing shack. Here's the herb garden. You can upgrade them. You can eventually upgrade the Frostwolf mines. And here's your barracks. Barracks are a weird beast because technically we don't need them right now. So we might actually get rid of this one in favor of a goblin workshop because I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, yeah, the goblin workshop, okay, unlocks a personal engineer that creates a powerful invention each day. No, I don't think that's it. Oh, ogre waystones, no. War mill, here we go. So doubles the chance of your crest rewards to get a rare or epic bonus upgrade, allows the collection of armor scraps from the orc clans and Draenor for armor for transmogrification use. Here's the reason we care about this. You guys might have seen it when we quested originally, but you have the option of when you get a piece of gear from a quest, it will upgrade into a higher quality and therefore get a higher item level. We actually want this badly. So let me see if we can actually try and put it in. I don't want the barracks right off the bat, but let's go ahead and, yeah, we'll replace this with a war mill, and it'll take about an hour to make, but we're going to go ahead and do that. And let's see, we only have one mission available, and unfortunately we can't do it. So let's go ahead and get some of the other stuff done around the garrison so that we can then move into the plot of Frostfire Ridge. I'm really excited to be able to do that. Let's go ahead and start things off with the mines. So all you have to do at this point is take care of some Frostwall Gorin, and this is a new race introduced in Draenor. We're not sure about its connection to, well, anything growing on Draenor. I believe the theory that at least Novel has come up with is that they are a prototype, or a younger Magnetar kind of thing. I haven't gotten the Warcraft Chronicle Volume 2. I would actually be very interested to see how the Gorin fit into it, since they're basically painted as either the Trogg or the Kobolds of Draenor. Okay, so here's all 8. Now we just need to find their boss. And trust me, you're going to be dealing with Gorin nuisances throughout all of Draenor. It's something to get used to. Okay, where is the big guy? He's got to be around here somewhere. Well, let's go ahead and take some of these guys out, because they're not going to leave me alone. As you can see, I'm not having too much trouble, but technically I should be like 92, 93 by the time the mine unlocked. Or 93, 94. So there we go. So now we've had Stone Tooth taken out. And this is kind of like your overall look into the level 1 mine. And then eventually you can upgrade it and be able to get even more mineral nodes out of it. And, well, start overflowing your bags and your bank with them. But this was also a cool expansion of the fact that they added bank space and the fact that they gave you what's called the Reagent Bank. It actually lets you keep crafting materials in there and be able to use them at your whim. So that was really helpful too. Okay, Gorsal.
Nice job, Drakfu. Let's get this mining operation started.
Boom! And now, oh! We have a mine! One that is cleared and patrolled daily, so you no longer have to deal with the Goron problem. Except occasionally when minerals will make you do so. So let's go ahead and go down into the mine, and we'll just go ahead and clean up a lot of the plots in here. I'm just basically doing this for points. Even though I don't necessarily need to, you can actually go to Legion Master and just work from 1 to 800 if you want to. But I'm doing that just because I want to give you guys the experience that every day presented from the Garrison, including occasionally breaking the character mining so much. There we go. And compared to the Alliance version, which had a real gnome engineering aesthetic, this one obviously has a lot of goblin influence. So that's pretty cool. So basically the two minerals that you were grabbing a lot of in Draenor were True Iron and Blackrock ore. And I believe pretty much every crafting stuff for like blacksmithing or any kind of armor did require at least a portion of both. So you did need to keep up with this. And you think this is already pretty big for a mine, right? Nope, only gets bigger. I have a feeling that Horde and Alliance got a pretty similar layout compared to each other. So we're gonna start seeing that in a second, because I'm not sure if we're gonna get a level 2 mine just yet, but I'm gonna go double check. Because if you guys noticed, there's a guy right next to Gazlo. He actually lets you purchase blueprints from him. Originally, a lot of this stuff you can earn plot-wise. As you go through Draenor, you can earn the building blueprints. But I believe this guy actually provides all the level 2s, and then it actually does tell you like what you need to do for the level 3 blueprints before you can purchase them. But the quests will give them to you anyway, so it doesn't really even matter. So let's go ahead and talk to Reslak. And let's see. War Mill level 2, Barracks level 2, Lumber Mill. We're going to want to do the Lumber Mill because the Lumber Mill helps you get additional resources plus an additional follower. We're not going to care too much about the Garrison, I mean, obviously when we leave, but let's keep it optimal while we're leveling here. Let's see. Goblin Workshop, no. Frostwall Tavern is actually another great way to get followers. Frostwall Mines, yes, so I can actually get it. So let's go ahead and purchase it for 1,000 gold. This was kind of the answer to money sinks. We needed a money sink for this expansion, and this is what Blizzard came up with. So now we can upgrade the mine, and we are going to do just that because it doesn't cost that much or resource-wise. And now let's go ahead and take care of the the herb garden, which is just basically where you can do the exact same thing but with herbs. And the higher you upgrade, the more plots you get, which means more stuff that you can farm up. And I'm actually kind of tempted to like do some small buildings in the Garrison and see if we can maybe get some flasks. That might be really helpful, but let's go ahead and start killing off some of these Frostwall nibblers.
I don't have a target.
That's one of the things I actually do like about Draenor is that when they said like this was a savage land and that the land was out to get you, they meant it literally, because not only is the monster or the mountain-like creatures out to get you, but so are the plants. The plants are also a very harsh ecosystem on Draenor. Okay, so these guys are pretty much at my level, so we'll just go ahead and take them out. Come on. There we go. Let's do this. And boom. I might actually have to start learning the Windwalker rotation, because we're getting there. More nibblers. One more. So you can actually kind of see the herb garden plots right here. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this in with Tarnin. Great work, Drakfu. We will get started planting the garden right away. Okay, so here we go. Boom! Yay! We have an herb garden! And here are all the plots that you can go and get. Now, it seems random right now, but eventually when you get to the higher ones,
I've been
also, I'll get into those in a second, but you can eventually choose what you grow.
Winds guide you.
So you can't do that right now. I think it only gets offered with the level 3 herb garden, but for now, we'll at least grab the random stuff because it's at least something. So we have some Talador Orchid, we have lots of Starflower, it looks like. Which I think is an advantage the Alliance got over the Horde, because we got access to Starflower early. Like, the basic one is Frostweed, and both got it, but Shadow Moon Valley, I believe, actually also gives you chances at Starflower as well. And that was earlier than the Horde got access. I think you guys had to wait until probably Gorgrond to get it. Oh, and that's the fishing shack. So there you go. We're going to take a look really quick to see if we can get a level 2 herb garden. We might as well have those upgrading while we're gone. And we're about ready. I mean, we're halfway into this episode, but now we're ready to actually go out into the world. That's the cool part about like doing a lot of the stuff en masse, is that you guys don't have to watch me do it consistently. Maybe I'll start off the recording session with it, but then we can go out and do plot in Draenor. So let's go ahead and talk to Reslak again. And herb garden level 2, yes, and it's another 1,000 gold. Again, money sink. There we go. And let's go ahead and upgrade it. And let's have that working while we're out. And just double checking, how long are they going to take? They're all roughly an hour. So that's going to be plenty of time for us. And really quick, I'm going to do a Magicka because I want to get that extra action button a little bit further down. So be right back. There we go, that should work. Now, I had to move a few other bars there, so we might have to mess around with this later. But let's go ahead and take the Rylak and meet with the Frostwolf Clan. So, boom. We're gonna ride the Frostwolf Rylak with Thrall, as well as Farseer Drekthar, to the home of the Frostwolves. Now, much like our timeline, the Frostwolves are against what the Horde is trying to do, especially this Iron Horde. So we can at least agree on that one, and maybe we can be potential allies in this regard. And off in the distance is, I believe that's Bladespire Citadel. So that's actually the capital city you could have gotten on the Horde. I am not 100% on that. Again, I haven't quested in this area.
What is that? I see a fortress of stone.
Bladespire Citadel, once a far-flung outpost of the Ogre Empire. If our people are to have any hope to survive, we must rout the ogres from their stronghold.
So yeah, that is Bladespire Citadel. Oh, looks like we're going to a forbidden cave. This is awesome. Oh, I love the scenery here. And here is Wargal, which is the home of the Frostwolf Clan.
What is
Let's go ahead and grab the flight path.
Wisey, you are alive. Lead us to Durotan, old friend.
So apparently this is Wizir, which is Drekthar's companion. I believe his wolves in our timeline are differently named, so maybe this wolf didn't make it. Already you get a completely different feel in here. So here is Durotan. And again, I'm going to try my best to do Scott McNeil, but I'm not that good with his normal voice.
There is power.
I hope you are finding your land agreeable.
Yes, we are. Rallying the Frostwolves.
My brother, in his haste, has already taken some of my clan with him, and has begun an assault on Bladespire Citadel before we were ready. Draka awaits by our war horn. Please let her know what it is that it is time to rally the clan. With the aid of you and your forces, we might actually stand a chance at victory against the orcs.
Make us
Or the ogres.
proud.
Sorry, the ogres. Because we're going to be fighting the ogres, and then we also have one from Farseer Drekthar. Honor has its rewards. You have honored my people. Now we wish to honor you. We have a rite of initiation in my clan. When one comes of age, they cover themselves in the blood of their first hunt, and rest their hands upon a shaman stone to honor the ancestors who came before them. In our brief time together, you have already slain many foes, far more fierce than our hunters have ever had to face. Go, touch the shaman stone here in Wargal, and join our pack as an equal.
For the Frostwolves.
So, the shaman stone. Let's go ahead and do this because I think it's going to be fairly easy to do. Where is the Shaman Stone? Yep, I want to receive a blessing from the Shaman Stone. Where is it? Oh, it's off in the back. I can see it. So here we go. You can see a big stone off in the distance. Anything that has a yellow outline, as you guys have been able to tell throughout questing, is quest essentials. So let's go ahead and go over here. Probably also to teach us.
If
Here we
you
go.
wish to fight with our clan, we welcome you to receive our blessings. Reach out to the Shaman Stone. Embrace the wisdom of this land and the ancestors
Shaman Stone
that came before us.
The Shaman Stone hums in the presence of powerful heroes.
This land speaks to me, but in a language I do not yet understand.
I am still scarred by those infernal warlocks. The spirits are quiet.
The spirits will never abandon you, Drakfar. This I can promise.
Okay, let's go ahead and do this then. Spirit of the Wolf. Yay! So now we have this. Run speed increased by 30% while out of combat. Yay!
How goes
Let's go ahead and talk to
fight?
Drakthar. If you choose to continue to help our clan, the other Shaman Stones will sense your closeness to the Frostwolves and might bless you with more gifts.
Spirits walk with you.
Here we go. Now, we need to track down... I didn't think I was going to get this one, but yeah, the Cold Fist Gronling, which eventually you could get in patch 6.2? No, 6.1, I think, is when it became available as a Garrison mission. And I think it was like a full 24 hours, which was unheard of back in the day. And then you got it. But let's go ahead and meet up with Draka, aka Thrall's mom, and let her know that we are planning an attack on Bladespire Citadel because Gunnar has forced our hand. So here is
Gunnar did
Draka.
not wait for the muster call. His blood burns too hot.
Yes, it
Go,
does.
Win us a great victory. Tell my husband I will defend the town until he returns.
As well you will, Draka, because you are awesome. All right, let's go ahead and meet up with Durotan and get ready to assault.
Today, the tide turns. We will claim Bladespire Citadel as our own. Fight as one. We win this together.
Yes, we do.
Welcome, friend of the Frostwolves.
The clan is prepared. It is time for us to advance on Bladespire Citadel. All right, Gormal Tower. It is time for us to strike out against those who would enslave us. We travel to Gormal Tower to wrest it from the Bladespire ogres. I would welcome your company. Mount up, and together we will ride to battle.
Durotan, your brother has already rushed ahead. Gunnar is a great fighter, but he is impatient. He has taken some of our best warriors with him. He never listens. His ruthlessness may cost us.
Yes, in fact it might. And actually, I believe a lot of the story here is based around the conflict between Durotan and Gunnar. Just because of how vengeful Gunnar has become after being imprisoned by the Iron Horde, but also, this part wasn't really explained that well. He is also hot-headed because he witnessed the death of his father, Garrod, at the hands of the Iron Horde. So there you go. He is officially pissed off, and that was actually a bonus objective, in case you guys didn't see it. We're not going to worry about it, because obviously we're in the middle of an event. And here's Gormal Tower, so let's go ahead and meet up here.
Tower. This will be our foothold. Leave none alive. Look to ogre.
Agreed, let's do this. So, we need to overrun the ruin, and optional,
Look, Mirage.
let's go ahead and use this. I'm still a little strong for these missions out here, but I think we'll be okay. Oh, Jiminy Christmas, they're just overrunning the place. Oh, the joy of Draenor cooking, because, well, we didn't have that already. Yeah, if you don't have cooking or fishing, you will eventually get these scrolls anyway. I was like, well, if you don't have cooking, then what on earth's wrong with you? Overrun the Ruin. Go, my friends. Go, Loktar Ogar. We must kill. Okay, I'll get caught up with Thrall and Durotan.
We fight together or die alone.
I'm gonna grab this guy off in the distance.
We must claim this for ourselves, Durotan! Even though we don't get it as a capital city!
Uh-oh. He's evade bugged. Thank you.
Frostwolf
Okay.
blood runs thick.
There we go. Oh, now we gotta defeat the counterattack. We have Overrun. Boom. Let's go ahead and take care of this Bladespire Overrun. There we go. And now we need to defeat Razor Tusk the Untamed. Feels like we're almost in the Racer Friend Crawl again. Oh no! There we go. So let's go ahead and turn this in with Durotan.
Is ours. Regroup and press on. All I need is a wolf at my side.
I now understand how you were able to rescue my clan from the clutches of slavery. Such power!
Okay, so we have the scout boots, and there's a possibility they might upgrade on us. I'm hoping that we can showcase that. Nope. But that phases it, so let's go ahead and put these on. And now we have an additional quest from Durotan.
Blood runs thick.
So these colors don't run.
Bladespire has been a plague on my people for many years. That ends today. Now to explain it to the ogres in a way they will understand. If you still wish to help us, place our banner in the corpses of our adversaries. Their courage will falter as they behold a field of Frostwolf trophies. This is our way. I will meet with you ahead when you have completed this deed.
Never leave.
Now, really quick, I just want to double check around here and see if maybe... Oh, they ran off ahead of me. Dang it, I was hoping to see like a flight path or something. It didn't happen. So we gotta follow these guys, because now we're actually assaulting the Citadel. We don't need to worry about these guys, per se. Actually, we do. We need to plant some banners in them. So, boom. Let's plant some Frostwolf banners. Go ahead and plant some banners here. There we go. Today is a wonderful day to plant banners. Everywhere you go. Oh, it has to be ogres. So there we go. Okay, so we have 4 out of 8. This one does not have a banner in it, so let's go and nope. Out of range. Nope, can't do that while stunned. I believe it's only the ones that you've tagged and killed is the way that it works. So there we go, 5 out of 8.
I will kill you!
Okay, we need 2 more ogres. Like that. And finally... Okay, now we can catch up to him. As you're riding crane, let's go! Here's hoping I didn't miss any cutscenes or anything. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Oh, hi, Thrall.
Stand back.
Oh, Thrall, what are you doing? No? This is a good idea? I don't know if it's a good idea, man. That's a lot of tusks and a lot of ogres. Boom! Oh, jeez. Okay. Thrall, anything I said about your mom, I take back right now.
It It seems the elements of Draenor do not respond to me as they do on Azeroth.
Oh, you think?
Go on ahead. Durotan awaits. I must catch my breath.
Yeah, I would think you would need to. Yeah, the elements here on Draenor are a lot more fierce. In fact, I believe they don't even call them elements. Like, when they hit a certain point, they're called Furies. So, yeah, we're going to have a little bit of a thing right there. And, is it in here? Is that where Durotan is? Is he all the way in here? He could be. There he is. Hi, Durotan!
These are no ordinary enemies, yet you did not show any signs of weakness.
No, I didn't. Deeds left undone.
In his haste, Gunnar advanced before this area was secured. He's a matchless warrior, mind you, but his tactics are sometimes costly. Golkash and his troops were ordered to destroy enemy supplies, but ogres have stolen the oil he needs. Retrieve the oil and see that their mission is carried out, traveler. Then, if they still live, direct them to rejoin me at the Citadel's entrance. I must see my wounded brothers to safety.
Run with the pack.
Okay, so we need to go and get some Frostwolf oil in this area. Thankfully, a lot of the ogres are distracted. So we'll just go ahead and grab these barrels. So once again, happy Friday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week so far, because now the weekend is upon you. And I know that Labor Day just barely passed, so unfortunately your 3-day weekend's done, but hey. The fact that we can get back to a weekend is more than can be said for a lot of people. There we go. Here's our third barrel. 3 out of 5. Unfortunately, I've got a little bit of allergies today, so I've kind of got the sniffles a little bit. Here we go. Oh, there's our number 4. I'm actually going to grab that, because all I have to do is kill this guy to get it. Boom! That's 4. And then there's our 5. Yay, I have all my barrels. And we'll just go ahead and make our way. Oh, no, we need to go to the foot of the Citadel, I think is what he said. So there's supposed to be some stairs somewhere, I'm guessing. Oh, you stupid Bladespire brute. I don't care. Have fun with that. Here we go. And a big old Bladespire Ogron. Well, you're more than welcome to step into my Fists of Fury, my friend, but I don't think it's going to work out that well for you. Okay, so go on in here. I'm guessing this is where, yep, this is where Gunnar is, or Golkash anyway. Hi, Golkash. So we've taken the oil to Golkash.
About time this got here. I was running out of ogres to kill.
And boom! Kill off all their supplies. We lit all their food on fire. Because that's how mean we are. Over here. And I believe we can now... we can turn this in. I'm just not sure with whom. Okay. Oh, we just turned this in with Durotan because we're going to make our way up.
All I need is a wolf
Deeds left undone.
Loktar, traveler.
warrior at my back.
Golkash has completed his mission then.
Yes, he has. So, great balls of fire. Ha! I get it.
Gunnar led Lygra and the others to the 2nd level of the fortress. Your friend Thrall also went to lend his skills. Follow the ramp on the south end of the ramparts outside to join them. Help them bring victory to the Frostwolf Clan.
Never leave.
Okay, so all we got to do, I'm guessing, is go through the Indiana Jones rock gauntlet here. Oh, wow. This is actually a little bit hard, considering that they move on their own. Oh, crap. Okay. So we made it. And we're going to go meet with Thrall. So, oh, wow. Lots of casualties. But here is Thrall. And Legra the Unyielding. Uh-oh.
Loktar, Commander.
Maybe we were killed or wounded. Many were killed or wounded on their way here.
Yes, they were. The Butchers of Bladespire.
After Gunnar advanced into the fortress, the Bladespire unleashed a giant creature on our forces. I'm still weak after using my magic, but at least I can help this orc in her recovery. Help take Dorog down, Drakfu.
Fight with honor.
Okay, so he actually, I believe, was over here. Yes. So there's Dorog, the Ruthless. So let's go ahead and take him out. Boom! Earthstorm and fire! I completely said that in the wrong order, but it's okay. Here's Durotan. So yeah, Durotan will eventually join you, but we're gonna go meet back up with Thrall. Okay.
This room shook when the monster fell. Your deed shall not go unremembered.
Okay, so we have Scout's gloves. And no upgrade then to the slaughter.
This entrance to the fortress is clear again, thanks to your help. Inside is another story. Find your way inside and leave no ogre standing as you go.
Run our enemies into the ground.
And then armed and dangerous.
Lygra was sent with extra weapons to equip enslaved Frostwolves. Arm the Frostwolf slaves so that they can cut their way from their slavers.
Our spirit will triumph.
Okay, first of all, we're gonna grab this. 510, that's not bad. And we continue to fill out our Draenor set, which is more savage, obviously. So I have a feeling we're gonna be heading into this lair area, and that's where we're gonna take out the Bladespire ogres and arm 10 Frostwolf slaves. So let's go ahead and get that going with a quick questing break. Go! Okay, so that's the last slave armed. And we've also taken care of the Bladespire ogres. Let's talk to Durotan.
There's much to do yet.
So the slaughter.
Again we meet.
Yes, we do.
The ogres appear to be in disarray and many of my people are now free.
Yes, they are. Last steps.
In a rage, Gunnar ascended to fight Gorthog, the Ogre King. He is alone, and the ramp to the throne is now blocked. You've proven resourceful. Perhaps you could find another way up. I sustained wounds on my way here, but I will work to cut my way through and up the ramp so we may rejoin. Hurry, traveler. Ensure that the Frostwolf Clan wins our assault on the Citadel.
It is up to you, champion. I will stay here and help with the wounded slaves you rescued.
All right, good to go. Good to know. Bam, let's go ahead and sneak up this ladder. We're gonna sneak up the chain. We've learned too much from Blackrock Mountain.
Furious little orcling. In your blind rage, you rush to face my ogres alone. I'll drown you in the blood of your little army.
He is badass. Pardon my French.
You little lone wolf.
Will they now?
Clan will fill my slave pens.
That doesn't seem to be working so well for you, Gorthog. There we go. And actually, I think I saw something shiny over here. So also another big part of Draenor's design. Oh, actually, I think this is going to start up an event. So also part of Draenor's design was the fact that the Timeless Isle had happened on Mists of Pandaria, which was a isle that had like random treasures, things like that. So you can find random treasures from here on in the zones, which is actually an added reward. I really do like the idea of it. I'm just not a big treasure hunter.
The Citadel is ours. Come, brother. We press the attack. No, Gunnar. We are surrounded and exposed. We must fortify. You are too cautious. I will gather our warriors and do it myself. Reckless brother.
As you can see, Gunnar's not really taking orders from Durotan right now. This is probably creating a rift between the two.
Welcome, friend of the
We called you outsider, Blood Elf, but you have shown the strength and heart of a Frostwolf.
And for that, we get a belt. And the siege of Bladespire Citadel is now done. We have 4 more chapters in Frostfire. Moving in.
Gorthog is now dead. It is time now to secure our hold on Bladespire Citadel. Meet me below, and we can begin strengthening our presence.
Make us proud.
Okay, so all you gotta do is ride the Frostwolf. And boom, we're just gonna take our tour down. So this kind of gives you a feel. Oh.
Loyal to my clan, capable of great things.
Yes, I have.
Our hold on Bladespire is tenuous, and some of my best warriors have raced off with my reckless brother. I was impressed by your skill in our battle against Drak the Ruthless. I would be honored if you continued to fight by our side.
You don't have to ask, Durotan. Of course I'll do it. So I think that's the only conversation that he'll have. He's just basically asking for your assistance while he deals with Gunnar as well as the other threats that have now come to place because of our actions here. So inside is Durotan. Let's go ahead and talk to him.
We fight together, or die.
Do you hear the howling winds? It is a lonely sound, make no mistake. If you are not careful, the land will claim you for its own.
So moving in.
You have accomplished great things. We could not have captured this citadel without you.
Run
We get
with
additional
the
resources. So save Wolf home.
Cowardly Thunder Lords. During the battle for the Citadel, runners informed me that the Iron Wolf is striking at our home. He'll find no easy foothold there. Drak will make them pay tenfold for any of ours that they slay. But we must return quickly and chase the mongrels off. You and your forces have proven valuable allies of the Frostwolves. We'd welcome your aid in securing our war goal. I'll see you on the battlefield if you choose to come.
Stay when you see Drak. Tell her that I will be home soon.
Thrall grins at his father's words. Oh, I like that they add in that concept when he's not supposed to know that Thrall's his kid. Oh, and we can get a bounty board really quick. Let's go ahead and do that. Wanted, Gut Smash the Destroyer. Gut Smash has proven to be more than a worthy adversary. Gather a small group together and end his reign of terror once and for all. So we'll do that. And then also we have Snowrunner Rolga. Mopping up. We've won the day, but our work here is far from finished. Frostwolves will scour the citadel and root out any survivors. To you, I offer the glory of cleansing the gladiator pits to the north. As we launched our attack, we dispatched one of our best to recon that area. If you still thirst for blood, join her there. There's sure to be some sport left. All right. And then we also do have a flight path finally for Bladespire Citadel, so we'll take that from Rorak the Airwolf. And we also have one from Goose.
Day to fight.
Slavery and strife.
We have the citadel, but they still have some of my people enslaved at the soot-stained mines. We have no one to spare, but you seem more than capable of handling a few ogres on your own. I ask that you release any enslaved frostwolves you find there, and keep an eye out for Mulverick.
We fight together.
So we have all of this, but we've actually run out of time for today. So when we get back on Monday, first of all, we'll start off in the Garrison. We'll take care of any upgrades or missions that we can get going. And in fact, I might actually send a few people out on a mission when I get done here. But when we get back on Monday, not only will we get that done, but we'll continue our questing in Frostfire Ridge. We'll see you guys then.